Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. It's nice to meet you if you're new here. Thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. Today, we're gonna get into some more Sephora samples. Well, one more Sephora foundation sample. So if you wanna see what I'm using, which is probably in the thumbnail and the title, and what I think about it and how it looks on my skin, then stick around because I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so in my last few videos, let's see, I used the Makeup Forever. I used the Makeup by Mario. The last one I did was the Hourglass, and this time we're going to use the Dior Forever, and I got mine in hold on, let me pull this up so I can read it to you. I got 2N Neutral. That's the shade match that they picked for me when I was there. And it is a $57 foundation. It says Dior Forever Skin Glow is the radiant foundation that delivers an even and smooth complexion with medium to full coverage, 24-hour wear without touch-ups while revealing all the skin's natural luminosity. The 86% skincare base formula is infused with iris, wild pansy, hibiscus, and nasturtium extracts. It helps to hydrate the skin intensely, let it breathe, and improve its quality. More beautiful skin is revealed day after day. Formulated to resist hot and humid conditions, this liquid foundation reveals a radiant makeup finish from morning to night. Non-comedogenic, formulated to protect against UVA and UVB rays. Instrumental test on 20 women claim cannot be linked to SPF protection. Minimum percentage of the foundation base that preserves hydration before color agents are added. All right, so that's what I got for this. This is my little sample. It's B. They give you these little bags when you get the samples, so you can get 3 samples at a Sephora. And then they'll write what it is, and the letter is on the top here. So B is the Dior. If you go to a couple different Sephoras, you can get quite a few samples and try them out and see what's going to work for you, what looks good on your skin. There's plenty in here to try it numerous times to make sure that the match is good, that it's going to work for your skin type, whatever it is. This one I would think would be good for oily or dry skin with the claims that it's making. And 24-hour wear, I know a lot of people do not wear their makeup for 24 hours, but when I watch Heather Austin, she has really oily skin, and she says when she sees a claim of 24 hours, that means that it's gonna last, you know what I mean? And like it said, it should last without touch-ups. So let me get my little paintbrush, and we're gonna get into this. Wait a minute. I sprayed a little bit of the Laura Geller Spackle Mist. I did do my skincare this morning. So I'm gonna use the Hydrate, Moisturizes, and Replenishes primer that I got from Laura Geller, because I feel like I should use the same like base, and we'll see how this works. And you know, when you try base products, and I'm not a professional or anything like that, but from what I've heard and seen watching videos, just because you use a foundation and it might not work for you the first time you use it, you might want to change up the primer that you're using, or maybe try it without a primer and then try it with a primer. Try different kinds of primers and, you know, play with it a little bit, because you might find a formula that works for you on your skin type for that particular foundation. You know, does it have an oil base? Does it have a water base? You know, things like that. Is it for dry skin, oily skin? Is it for combo skin? You know, and, you know, based on whatever that foundation is, you might want to change up what kind of primer or skin prep that you're doing to try and help that foundation be the best that it can be on your skin. You know what I'm saying? So let me let that sit in for a minute. I'll go ahead and use my Kosas brow, what is this called again? Air brow, and just kind of brush up my brows a little bit while that primer soaks into my skin a little bit before we put the foundation on. I know a lot of people say that when you prep your skin, you should kind of let it marinate for a minute. All right, guys, I let that soak into my skin a little bit. So let's get into this foundation. This one doesn't have quite as much as a couple of the other samples that I got, but from it sitting in the bag, there is a lot on the lid. So I just kind of scoop it, whoa, don't spill. Scoop it off the lid and then just kind of paint it on my face. I was watching Nicole Concilio, and she said that you should actually use your fingers to dot it on your face, but we're obviously not doing that today. And that's something else that you can do as well with your foundation, is the way that you apply it. You know, maybe the foundation goes on better if you apply it with a brush. Maybe it goes on better if you apply it with your fingers. Maybe it goes on better if you apply it with a brush. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to play around a little bit. I'm using my BK beauty brush, and I'm just kind of pouncing it in, because they say to avoid getting like streaks in your foundation, you should tap it in to your skin instead of swiping, you know what I mean? So this is the coverage we've got on this side. Just pouncing it in. So that's what that side looks like. And I know I've got this on here, but you can definitely see the difference in my skin from this side to this side. You can see all that redness and my veins and stuff. And over here, you can still see a little bit, but I'm sure this is buildable. So if you wanted a little more coverage, just add a little bit more and see how it comes out. I'm going to blend the rest of this in. Alrighty, guys, I got both sides done. You can still see a little bit peeking through, but I think this would be like, if you just like don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of makeup, you can just do like a natural look, you know, just a subtle coverage just to kind of even things out a little bit and make your skin look a little bit better. But I'm going to go in with my finger. Hold on, let me scoop some of this out with the brush. And then I'm going to put it on my finger, and then I'm going to tap some more around my face, and then we'll blend in a little more and see if I can get a little bit more coverage. I use my finger to kind of like blend it out just a little bit, and then we'll use the brush to pounce it in a little bit more. And then what I'll do is I'll put a little setting spray on my face to dampen up my face, and then I'll use the sponge to kind of pounce it in a little bit more. Try and get it on your ears as well and kind of bring it down so that everything looks cohesive and you don't have any of those nasty foundation lines. I think I built it up a little bit, got a little more coverage there, but like you could put more on if you wanted to, but I'm okay with this, you know. I still got, you know, powder and concealer to do and bronzer and blush. So, you know, once that's all done, I'm sure it'll all come together, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done with all my makeup. All right, so this is the Dior Forever 2N Neutral, and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Another trick that I learned about concealer, especially if it's a hydrating one, not a matte one, because a matte one you're going to want to work with pretty quickly, but a hydrating one, you put it on and then let it sit for like a minute or so and then blend it out. And then once I'm done with this, I'll do the setting spray. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute and then we'll blend it out. Alrighty guys, it's been about a minute, so I dampened my beauty sponge and we're just gonna go in and tap this out a little bit, get it all blended out, and we'll see how this turns out. All right, I got it all pounced in. What are we thinking? I don't think it looks too bad. I think it's looking pretty good. This is the kind of coverage I like. It doesn't look like it's caked on my face. I don't think, you know, I think it doesn't seem to be settling. Well, maybe right there. Maybe right there it's settling in my fine line, but maybe I can, you know, use this brush and just kind of pounce it down some more and fix that. It's not too bad. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Let's go in with some LYS bronzer brush. Dip in and let's warm up this face a little bit. All right, another tip that I got too was when you're putting on like your blush and your bronzer and stuff, don't swipe, tap it into your skin. That way, because if you swipe, you could like move the foundation or pick up the foundation, or maybe you should, you know, when you do your base, let the foundation like sink into your skin, do your brows, and then come back and put on your base. But you should always use tapping motions so that you don't mess up your foundation base. And then if you kind of bring it down too far, you can always use the sponge that you have some concealer left on and just kind of tap it around to kind of push everything in together. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully I'm explaining that right. I'm just going off of like tips that I've heard and things that I can try, you know, and see how it turns out on my skin, you know. And like I said, if it doesn't look all that great, you can always make alterations to how you're applying it and how you're prepping your skin for it to make it work for you. If you have dry skin, you might want to like put on extra hydration, you know what I mean? Make sure you're putting moisturizer on, make sure you're using a hydrating primer or whatnot. You know, lots of different things that you can do to play around with makeup to try and make it work for you. All right, now I'm going to use my e.l.f. little blush palette, blush and highlighter palette, and I'm just going to kind of tap it like right up here on my cheek and around my eye, because I kind of like the way that looks on me. And if you get, you know, too much and you don't like how bright it is and you want it to be more subtle, again, you can use your beauty blender, beauty sponge with the like the extra or leftover concealer and just kind of, you know, tone it down a little bit to get it to where you like it, you know. I say always use a little bit, and you can always build it up, but sometimes I pick up a little too much and go ham. I try to be light, but sometimes like I'll be looking at it and it looks like I can't see it, and then I'll put more on, and then later in the day I'm like, wow, I put way too much blush on. But like I said, you can always tone it down a little bit. I think that's looking pretty good, and I like to put a little bit on my nose, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit like right here in the middle of my forehead, and then tap a little bit on my chin, because you know, like if the sun hits you, it's gonna hit you like on the high points of your face, right? So if you want to look like you've been a little sun-kissed, you know, normally you would get a little sun here, a little sun here, and then on the bridge of your nose. You know what I'm saying? This is all stuff that I hear and I learned through watching videos. So I just kind of try things out and see how it works for me. I'm going to kind of use my sponge and tap it down a little bit more. And then I'm going to use this Murad Hydration prebiotic 3-in-1 multi-mist. I'm gonna spray this on my face. Got it all over my mirror. And then we'll just tap it in a little bit more. Tap, tap, tap. All right, now I'm gonna use my little poof. Where's my poof? Here it is. I ordered some more because this one's a mess. Actually, look, it's falling apart already. I should probably throw that away. But I got this one, another one, and then I got more on the way. So I'm using my Ciate Extraordinary Setting Powder. I just sprinkle a little bit in the lid, and then I tap my poof in there, tap it off a little bit on the back of my hand, and then just kind of press it in. They say because I have older skin, like anybody that has older skin should use minimal powder. You don't want to like use too much, so because it can like get into your fine lines. Although like if you're an oily person, you know, you might want to use a little bit more powder, you know what I mean, to set like all your makeup so that your oils don't come through. All right, how are we looking, guys? Now I'm going to use my big powder brush, and I'm just going to swirl it in here, tap off a little bit, and just kind of tap it all over my face. I think that's looking really nice, guys. What do you think? Yeah, I kind of like this. I've really liked all of the samples I've tried. I do think it might be getting into my smile lines a little bit. I don't know. Can you see? Does it look like it's... Maybe not. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. All right, I'm going to get off. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. I got to film my palette picker Friday, which I'm filming this on Friday, and I got to get my palette picker video up tonight. So I'm going to get off, and I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back when I'm all done, and we can see how it's looking, and then I'll try to do a couple check-ins to see how it wears throughout the day. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be back. Hello, guys, and the makeup look is done, finished, finito. If you want to see the eye look and what palette I used, then refer back to Friday for Palette Picker Friday, and you'll be able to see this come together. I can share with you my lips, though. I used this AOA lip liner. I just opened this. It's in the shade Cuddle. I have like lip liners here that have never been opened, so I went through them and opened this one because some of my other ones are getting old. Love it. And I used the Clarity Cosmetics. This is the Color Changing Lip Oil Chameleon. Smells so good and I love it. But this is what the foundation is looking like. If you want to know what else is on my face, again, Palette Picker Friday, I went over all of it, but I really like this lip color. Is it bleeding a little bit? No, maybe that's just me. But anyways, this is what the base is looking like with everything done. I think it's probably been, I don't know, half an hour maybe. But I think it's looking, I love, man, these, I'm telling you guys, go get the freaking sample so you can try it out. And, you know, if there's something that you really love, you know, you can always, you know, do it on, you know, Afterpay or whatever like that, because like $57, I mean, like, I don't know if I could spend $57 on a foundation, but I do have a $50 Sephora gift card that I got from Fetch Rewards, so I could use that for part of it, or like Christmas, birthday, whatever. Like if you get gift cards or what, you know what I mean, you can spoil yourself for your birthday or whatever, you know, like there's ways that you could get it if you fall in love with it, you know. But I still want to try the other ones and then kind of, you know, try them again and kind of see like, but I kind of really digging this Dior, you guys. I think it looks really pretty. But anyways, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go on with my day. I'll try to do a couple check-ins, and then I'll check in with you at the end of the night before I wash everything off. But so far, I'm really liking it. So stick around, guys. I'll be back. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick check. I am at a stop sign right now, getting ready to go meet up with some friends for our February birthday celebrations, and I just wanted to show you how the skin is skinning with the Dior Foundation. I changed my lipstick, but I think it's looking really good. What are you? Go ahead, go, go, go. You ain't got a stop sign, I do. But anyways, this is what we are looking like right now. And yeah, ooh, look at that. Did you see that with the sunlight? Ooh, I got a little glow going on. But anyways, let me know. What do you guys think? I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. Yeah, in the sunlight. Wow. Wowzers. All right, we're looking good. So I'll check in a little bit later. Hey guys, so it's the end of the night. I'm getting ready to wash my makeup off and lay down and get some sleep before I gotta go pick my son up from work. So this is what the makeup's looking like. Dun, 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 dun. I've had it on for about, let me see what time it is. It's almost 8:30. So I did my makeup around 1 or 2. So we've had it on 7-ish hours, 7.5 hours. So did a little running around, went out with some friends and had a couple drinks. Well, I only had one and some water and a BLT, which was freaking delicious, guys. And then came home and took the kiddo to work. But this is what we're looking like. I think it might have come off a little bit down here from eating. My lipstick is obviously worn off, but I like it. I like it a lot. Let me know, what do you guys think down in the comments? How's the skin skinning? Good, right? Good. Like I said, the Makeup by Mario, good. The Hourglass, good. The Makeup Forever, that was good. And the Dior, all winners in my book. I'm just saying. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff as well as a wealth of other things, I hope you'll join the family. Nene's Glam Squad. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button. Turn up the notification bell, of course. That way you can get notified anytime I make a new upload. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know, what's your favorite foundation? Have you tried any Sephora samples? I highly recommend, guys. All right, I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter what time of day you're watching this. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. But anyway, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.